Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Guess what? It's time for the golfs. Starting today off with a nice par 4. Let's start this off in style. Put that one right up the middle. What do you say? Oh my, you caught that one. Look at it go. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Okay, from the sand to the green, I like this progression. And 5 feet left to go. Oh man. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. Starting the day off at even par. Let's see what we can do from here. All right, have a good tee shot. We got a par 3 for the second hole. Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it. Good job with that chip shot. All right, let's go. We need a par save, and we need it now. Let's do it. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. Let's see what this third hole has in store for us. I think this one will play. Whoa, came on to that one. Look at that fly. And this one's around 175 yards out. Good luck with this. Way out here. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Yikes, that went right by. Oh my, get that ball back. Get that ball back on the green. And this is your fourth shot. Oh, the chip slides by the hole. Okay, let's go. This one is for par. Okay, time to head over to the next hole. And after that one, even par is your score. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. And here's our second shot on the fourth. This one's 10 feet away. I think we got a right to left break on this one. And that will do ya. In there for the birdie. Well done. And after that one, you'll go down to 1 under par. Teeing up now on the par 4 fifth. Yeah, we'll have that. Okay, about 105 left to go. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. Oh, it could be. And that'll go down for the birdie. Nice chip. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 6th hole. This fairway looks like it has a bit of a downslope in the landing area. Ooh, there's a spicy little biscuit. And this one's about 130 yards away. That is beautiful. Pin high on that approach, nicely judged. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. And you've brought things down to 3 under after that one. Teeing off now on the 7th. Oh dear, look at that go. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or 2 extra on this shot. Nice chip, fantastic. Okay, let's see how everyone else is doing in this event. And right now you are at 3 under par. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Here's our second shot on the 8th. "32 feet from the cup." You got a downhill putt here. It's breaking to the left. Oh, that one zipped right by, didn't it? Okay, here's our par putt. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. Now we have the par 4 9th ahead of us. All right, 3 feet to the cup. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. And 4 under par after that hole. All right, here we go with the 10th hole, par 3. Looks like this one's going left. And for the par. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Looking pretty good. Nice putt. And clocking in at 4 under par at the moment. And a par 4 coming up here on the 11th. Good job. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? This one starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the right. Oh! Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. And you've gone up to 3 under after that hole. And we're on the 12th hole of this one now. And this one's about 210 from the pin. From here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out. Well, this one's on a line. There you go. Nothing wrong with that putt. Here we go. This drops and you got a bird. 4 under par is your score at the moment. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. All right, we've managed to roll this one into the second cut, unfortunately. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. This one's about 25 feet out. This putt's going to go downhill, going to break right to left. Three feet to go. Four under par currently. Got a headwind to deal with on this hole. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. almost went. All right, drop this par putt. Let's do it. And right now you are at 4 under. Okay, here we go with the 15th hole. We got a par 4 on this one. This is out of the second cut here. And from the rough, not sure you caught enough of the ball here. All right, this is your 4th shot and 5 strokes off the lead. Here comes the bogey putt. All right, let's get to the next. And that will bring things up to 3 under par for you. This one is a par 4 here on the 16th. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. Great work there. That's a great approach. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. Great work grabbing the birdie on this hole after bogeying the last. That's some serious resilience. And after that hole, you're going down to 4 under par. Okay, the hole is 17. The par is 3. Let's have a good tee shot. Managed to get a good swing on that. Okay, you've got 38 feet left. And it looks like this is breaking pretty hard to the left. Just a little bit aggressive there. And this one for par. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Okay, good stuff. And after that one, 4 under par. And hole number 18 is in front of us. Yeah, that'll play. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. That might be a bit much. Hang on a minute, though. This might play. Just 4 feet left on this one. All right, the putt drops, and I guess that means I'm off the clock. All right, at the end of the day, that's 5 under for you. Okay, thanks for me, and if I have my way, I'll see you back here real soon. Hello there and welcome to this event. And we have a par 4 first hole to start out with today. Cork that first drive into the fairway and we'll take it from there. Okay, hopefully you do well out there. First tee shot is away. Let's have a good one. All right, from the beach. And now we will putt. Nicely played out of the sand. And this putt's around 16 feet out. And this one's starting out way left. Oh, this putt's for par. Let's see what you can do. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And after that one, you're at 5 under. All right, you got this. Second hole, par 3. Let's do it. All right, nice approach on that one. And now this from 5 feet. Okay, that'll bring you down to 1 under. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. You absolutely demolished that drive. And here's your second shot here on the third. Oh, come on now. Is this going to drop? All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. That putt will drop, and that's your second birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here. And after that one, you're at 7 under. All right, here we go with the par 4 fourth hole. Oh, wonderfully struck. Look at this. Driving that green, putting for eagle. I'm just proud of you. And this putt for eagle. This putt looks like it's going uphill to the right. All right, you did most of the work. This one's just a 3-foot putt. And that'll drop. And after that one, you are at 8 under par. And let's see how we do here on the 5th. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. And that'll hold on to the fairway. Good stuff. We've got about 130 yards to go here. Sink this and you'll pull down a birdie. Swung this way out to the right. Let's see it turn back. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. And you currently sit at 3 under par. And it's a par 4 here on the 6th. Ooh, came on to that one. Look at it go. This shot's around 155 yards out. Hopefully this will bounce to the left. Setting up here with a very long putt. Look at this one, breaking pretty hard to the left here. Well, that flew right by. All right, for the par. All right, let's move on to the next. And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. Oh my, safe to say you got all of that one. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. This putt's about 5 feet. Oh, brutal. Okay, let's drain this and get our par. And after that one, you're 3 under. And now I'd like to introduce you to the par 4 8th hole. Oh my goodness, just absolutely demolished that. Yeah, this is deep, deep into this rough. This is like a hack and hope situation. Good job getting back in the fairway, taking yourself out of harm's way. And this is our 3rd shot. Okay, come on now. This to save your par. All right, let's head to the next. And right now you are at 3 under par. Teeing up now on hole number 9. That's not going to work, is it? Here's our second shot on the 9th. All right, back in the fairway. Now, to the green. Okay, let's drop this in and save par. Okay, let's move on. Okay, 8 under par is your score currently. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. This approach is heading right at the pin. Let's see what you have on the second shot here on the 10th.
almost in the bucket.
Okay, here's a 24-footer. And here's an uphill putt, moving to the left. Oh, come on, be nice. And for the bogey. And after that one, your score will go up to 2 under par. All right, par 4 here on the 11th hole. Beautiful swing. And it looks like you'll end up in the deep rough. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway on this one. Eight feet to the cup. And currently sitting at 2 under par. Okay, this hole we got a tailwind to deal with. Nice swing. And this one's about 210 yards or so from the pin. This one's going left. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. And with that tap, it's a birdie on the scorecard. And you're 8 under par currently. Okay, 13th hole. This one's a par 4. Nice. That's some solid contact. And this one's about 160 yards from the pin. Okay, on the green safely. This putt is from around 20 feet. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Oh, what do we have here? Still looking good. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. All right, let's knock this inside the range. We have a par 3 here on the 14th. This was leaning to the right. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. All right, let's do it. This to save par. And clocking in at 4 under par at the moment. Okay, coming up is the par 4 15th hole. Oh my goodness, just absolutely striped. And this one's about 135 yards to go. Maybe this one will kick to the left. And this putt for the birdie. See what you can do. It goes left, and then it looks like it goes to the right. Hopefully you can dial this in. Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out. And your score this round is currently 4 under par. Let's see what happens here on the 16th. This one needs to hold on to the fairway. And we couldn't hold the fairway. That's all right. Just in the first cut here. Okay, setting up here with an elevated green ahead. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, here's your putt for birdie. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh, birdie putt as well. That could have been good. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. And your score is currently 9 under par. Wind blowing left to right on this one. That sounded good. Good job. We're on the green. This putt's around 24 feet to the cup. This one should be pretty straight to start off with, and then it goes a bit to the left. Oh, this has my attention. Ooh, it's still on track. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. That hole bring things down to 5 under for you. Okay, now we go over to the par 4 18th hole. Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway. And that just sneaks its way on into the first cut of rough. Well, you can't hit them all. Here we go. Let's save par on this one. And look at this scorecard at the end of your round. 10 under par. Great stuff. And with that, I will let you go. Thank you very much for the round of golf. I had a good amount of fun. Hopefully you did too. Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I am pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to today, no question. Par 4 is on the slate for this first hole today. Time to put this in the fairway. What do you say? Break a leg out there. Hopefully you have a good round. Look at you driving this green. Fantastic work. Putting for eagle. Here's a putt for eagle. Careful with this one. I think this one will go left to right. Oh my, flew right by the hole. And this is about 4 feet. And we're starting out under par today. Hopefully that's a sign of good things to come. Got a par 3 for the second hole. Well done. That's a nice little approach shot there. And here you go. This for the birdie. He managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one. Careful of the wind out there. Oh yeah, that's a sweet spot there. That's yeah, you launched it. This is about 185 yards or so to the pin. This one's 17 feet. Breaking pretty hard to the left. Nice job. That's the eagle. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. Teeing this one up on the 4th. No good. And second shot here on the 4th. And for an astonishing 15 under par for the day. This one's breaking left to right. Oh, sliding by. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. That ball's going for days. It's never going to come down. And second shot here on the 5th. Oh, that's no fun. We wound up in the deep stuff. Okay, here's our third shot. And this next putt for par. This one's going to the left. Oh, it's getting there. Good work out there. There's a par for you. 4 under par currently. Now for the par 4 6th. Ooh, watch this one run now. Well done. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Really well judged approach there. Okay, lining up an 8-foot putt. Oh, unfortunate. And this next putt for the par. And with that, we will move on to the next. And right now, you are at 4 under. Okay, you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. That couldn't be what you intended, but yeah, we'll deal with it. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's go for the green. You're gonna want to sink this one, to save your par. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. 4 under par is your score at the moment. And now the 8th hole, we got a par 4. Can tell just by the sound that was hit with extreme force. And this one's about 125 yards out. The approach is heading a bit to the right. Yeah, that's going to work for you. I'm liking that. Looking at an 11-foot putt here. Oof. Okay, let's slide this one on in there for our par. And clocking in at 4 under par at the moment. And we got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. All right, and that one will indeed just barely get into this first cut. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. That one will bring it down to 5 under. And we begin the back 9 with a par 3. A little too much to the right. Well, better luck next time. All right, second shot on the 10th. This one's just a 5-footer. And 5 under for your score at the moment. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. Well, this one's looking good. Okay, this one's about 110 yards out. I'm okay with that. Okay, this one's 19 feet. This one's breaking right to left, going downhill. Oh, this one's starting out okay. And you've got this left for par on this one. All right, let's head to the next. And right now you are at 5 under. And stepping onto the tee now on the 12th hole, we got a par 5 on this one. And we got about 225 yards to go from here. Here's a putt from 19 feet. This one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Oh, here's a putt for birdie. And you're showing us how it's done. 4th birdie of the day so far. And after that one, 16 under par. Here comes the 13th hole. Good job. And this is looking to be about 155 yards out. I like it. I like what you did there. 12 feet to go. I think this starts off pretty straight and then takes a bit of a left turn. Nicely played. And after that hole, you are currently 17 under par. All right, 14th hole. This one's a par 3. little bit to the right on the approach here. Well, it looks like you're a bit off on that approach.
Yeah, 17, man, is
on hole number
round
14.
3 though. So 17 after 3. Not world beating here. And there's only 2 of us going, but I'm not about to win.
Still want to save
beating
that par.
Sco.
This is the time to do it.
Roscoe was what, 23? We'll see it here in a second.
Hole, you stand at 17 under par.
24? Yeah, so.
And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind.
I'll be heading to bed soon, man. I had to get this in because I'm about to be traveling and stuff on the weekend, so figured I'd get this in before I pass out. Later, TJ. Have a good one, bro.
On the 15th. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Oh, hello. This one's for par. And after that one, you're sitting at 7 under. Okay, par 4, 16th hole is next. Well, something went amiss. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th. Well, that'll do for now. Here's a 20-foot putt. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard break, too. This one's looking decent. It's still on track. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Currently 18 under par. Teeing up now on number 17. This one's a little to the right on approach. Let's see how you do from the green side rough. Oh, man. Would have loved to see that chip go down. And this one is a save par. I think this is going to go right to left. And that'll work for your par. Good stuff. 18 under for the moment. And now to the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. And you're going to hang on to the fairway on this one. Great stuff. Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. Ooh, great work out of that bunker. Nestled that one nice and close. Okay, you dropped the putt, and we're done here. And what a round you posted today. 18 under at the end of this. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios, thank you very much for the round. We'll see you next time. Hello there and welcome to this society event. We've got a par 4 staring us down here on the first hole. Let's nestle this first drive up there in the fairway and we'll be on our way. And with that, your round has begun. Have a good one. Second shot here on the first. Setting up for our third shot. Oh my, that almost dropped. Okay, you've got this to save par. Come on, let's get that to go. And you're at even par. And you're working with the tailwind on this hole. Was a good one. All right, this is for the bird. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. Here we go, just a few more inches. And wow, after that hole, sitting at 18 under par. And the third hole is a par 5. Let's go. I'm having that. And this shot's about 165 yards from the pin. Could use a bit of a kick to the right. 21 feet to the cup from here. Oh, look at this thing. It's still on the line. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And this is a short par 4 we're teeing off on now. Might be able to make a move. I think we're heading to the fairway with this one. Oh my, that was a vulgar display of power on that drive. Okay, second shot here on the 4th. All right, here we go. This one for the birdie. This one's breaking just a touch left to right. Well played to you. Okay, time for the 5th hole. It's a par 4. Oh man, just tapped that one. Setting up here in the rough, and it's It's a deep lie. No two ways about it. Got a little fetched up out of the rough here. Not sure it's going to make it. All right, 19 feet to the cup. I think this one's going left to right. Ooh, flying by the hole. All right, you've got this for bogey. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. All right, we might be able to chase this one out. That fairway has a down slope up at the landing area. Ooh, looks like we're going to the fairway. Oh my, that was spicy coming off the club face. This one's about 100 yards from the pin. And it looks like we have an uphill slope on the green, so got to make sure we get over that. Might be a little strong. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. Here we go. Drop this and save that par. And after that, you're 2 under. Okay, we've got a par 4 ahead of us on the 7th. That's not going to be good. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. Just in the green side rough here. All right, here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on to the next. All right, there you go. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. And here we go. Let's see what happens here on the 8th. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. I think this one's coming up short from the rough. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And hopefully we can make this for bogey. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And we can cap off the front 9 with a par 4. We're going to have to be real careful with this. It's deep into this rough. Oh my goodness, could this go down? All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. Okay, par 3 to start the back nine. And your approach is heading right of the pin. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. But I think it's breaking to the left. Whoa, flying by the hole. All right, let's sink this, grab the bogey, and move on. And nice putt. Let's move on. Here comes the 11th hole. And this one's from around 75 yards out. Yep, that's going to do. 8 feet to the cup. Oh, almost had the birdie there. And a solid hole, tapping in for par. Okay, here's the 12th hole, and it's a par 5. Okay, we're about 250 to the pin. And this is your third shot. This could be a birdie on the scorecard. Okay, moving on. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 4. Let's go. All right, we'll take that. And this shot's about 125 yards from the pin. This one's heading a bit right. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. Ooh, that was close. This putt's around 5 feet away. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. That's a safe shot. And from 23 feet away. This one's going left to right pretty hard. Oh, that's too bad. All right, let's go. This one for the par. All right, that putt'll go. Let's see what happens on the 15th hole of this course. Well, that'll work for you. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. Let's get a little kick left here. And this one's from 28 feet. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Well, this one's looking good so far. Continues to look good. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And after that one, you've brought your score down to 3 under. And on to the 16th. Par 4 for this one. All right, this one's about 175 from the pin. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. And yet another green in regulation for you. Lining up for a 9-foot putt here. Well done out there. That's your 5th birdie on the day. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. And up next is the par 3, 17th. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just nicely. Now you've got a 7-foot putt. Great work out there on the course today. Birdie number 6. And after that one, you're bringing your score down to 5 under. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. That swing was to die for. Time for our second shot here on number 18. And that approach was a bit wayward. Okay, we're in the green side rough. Let's get out of here. Great chip shot there. Pure. That's pure. And this left for a final score of 65. Okay, ending your round with a par putt. Well done. And with that, I say goodbye. See you next time.
Man, that boy score went off. Minus 13. Jesus Christ. Minus 16 from the lead. I know Vols and Noah will come in here and probably kill this little 23 I got, but not bad, not bad. Did all right. some good progression here. Almost got my plus 18. That'll be good. Trying to work on these other clubs. I need to upgrade them a little bit. Let's see. So 61, I mean it's 60, 63, 61, 57. Jesus. He was killing it in the round 4. I was pretty much even all the way across. 65, 62, 65. It's a tough course though. A lot of things could just bounce the wrong way. I had a couple that bounced really weird, went the right way. So could go either way. But all right, man. Appreciate y'all watching. Go check out PGA2KLab.com, a little site I built. Some tools for PGA golfing.